What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the spring season in Forza Horizon 4. So today we're going to jump into some of the festival playlist. Just looking through it real quick. At 50% we get a Porsche 928 GTS. At 80% we get the Toyota GT86, which we're excited about. We're close to getting the Fiat X19. The photo challenge is just to take a photo of your car with two other car or player or drivatars in front of the festival main stage. The weekly Forzathon challenge is all around a buggy, so we'll do that at some point. The trial event, you get the Ferrari 512S. There is a showcase remix for Taxi for Takeoff. Playground games, you get the 93 Mustang. You get your typical Forza or your PR stunts. You've got a black helmet, a black race helmet, as one of your rewards for the car in front season championship. And you've got Stardew Rally, and you get the Peugeot 205R, and then you got Sugar Buggy Buggy for the Alumi Craft Forza Edition buggy. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out the Sugar Buggy Buggy and the car in front seasonal championship in this video. So we'll go ahead and jump into, we'll do the cross country one first. So let's see what it says. I'm assuming it's gonna have to be an off-road buggy. So it's gonna be B700 and an off-road buggy. So let's see what we have. So we're gonna try the car that we actually get for it. The Alumi Craft Forza Edition. Alright, so we've got our buggy, we've got our tune, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Sugar Buggy Buggy Seasonal Championship.
Considering it's spring and we're in the UK, I can't guarantee good weather for this championship. What I can guarantee is that it'll be fun come rain or shine. Alright,
so we've got two circuit races and a sprint race, or point-to-point race. I typically like having more point-to-point races. I'm not a big fan of circuit races, but nonetheless, we'll get it done. Here we go. So like I said, we threw a tune on it. I will throw that share code on the screen now if you want to use the same tune. Of course, you have to have the Forza Edition car. There is a non-Forza Edition version of the car, so it won't be the same share code, but it's just a share or a tune from Grundy. I'm sure he's made one for the non-Forza edition as well. Alright, sliding right into second place around that turn. And we just got Poseidon up ahead of us. I bet we'll be able to get around him on this turn, or at least into the back of him, apparently. This thing feels really slow, but it's just because it's B-Class, I'm assuming. Looks like he's rocking the Can-Am, which is something we could have been in. And we might jump into in the next race, we'll see. I'm going to try to do the whole thing where I jump into a different car every race. Maybe I'll jump into the non-Forza edition so I can give you guys the share code for a tune for that one. And so that you have both if you don't have the Forza edition one. We just got a daily challenge, it looks like, completed. And just snuck by side in there. And we're coming up on the end of the first lap. Through the fences, taking them down. There we go. We're up into first, so now we just gotta hold off. I will mention, we did start a Discord server, and a link to that will be down below if you want to join it. Just using it to, you know, better engage the community and, you know, potentially make a fun time playing Forza Horizon with other people. So definitely go join that if you want to. Also join the Bomb Gaming Forza Club or Forza group It's a Forza club, so you can find it just by searching Bomb Gaming Forza Group in the club tab. And I'll put a snippet of that up on the screen so you can see how to spell that, just to make sure. We're rocking and rolling right now. They're pretty close to us, but they seem to be gaining for whatever reason. They're like right behind us. Oh my gosh, they're gonna fly over us. Maybe not. I don't know if those Can-Ams are just faster than us or what. This morning, Playground Games, I guess it's Playground Games that host it, did a live stream for the upcoming season 36, or series 36, and I'm very excited about that series. I mean, it's a pretty good series for like cars that have been in the game that are rare and stuff like that. You'll have a chance to get the Lexus LFA, which is awesome because that's something I've wanted. There's a few other cars in there that they're bringing back the Jesco. There's another car, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but there's quite a few cars in there. It's going to be a good series. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you want to see videos just like this on how to do, or what cars I use for the trial and all of the other festival playlist races and series events, definitely get subscribed, because I will be recording for all of those. Okay, just gotta make the jump one more time. This is really where they catch up to me. Just going up this hill is not kind to us, apparently. Maybe I don't take a good route. It does look like they want to jump over me, though. Man, they're close. We've got just a couple turns. Slight turns, even. Left. Cut that one in. That was a good turn. Cut it in and took it on the apex. And now we've just got to maneuver through these last two checkpoints and we'll be at the finish line. And we'll come in first. Again, it wasn't that hard. If you are doing these seasonal championships, make sure that you are doing them on highly skilled drivatars, or against highly skilled drivatars, or you won't get the 3 stars. But we did win that race. We got 29 grand for that. That's awesome. We'll go ahead and jump into the next one, though. Alright, here we go into Arthur's Seat Cross Country. We did swap out the buggy, so we're in the non-Forza edition version of it now, and we're using another tune by Grundy, and I'll throw that share code up on the screen now. This one is a slightly faster tune. When I say slightly faster, it says it's 0.1 faster on whatever that stat sheet represents. So on the car stats it's 5.4 and the other one was 5.3, so it should be a little faster. The handling wasn't as good, but we'll just see how that correlates in this race. So we're in third now. First place is kind of taken off on us. I'm not even sure what vehicle they're using. It might be the Can-Am. I can't really tell right now though. Almost lost car there on the jump. It looks like that is the Can-Am. That's what I'm planning on using for the last race. Let's see if we can reel them in here. We're almost halfway through the race. And we're gonna go to the left, following them. Probably should have went to the right, through the tunnel. And we're gonna follow Poseidon here. Into this crazy jump. It'd been nice if we could have jumped over him. Train tracks for a second. I never know where to go with that one. Alright. I'm following him, making him bust through all the fences and gates and such like that. So it slows him down. Oh, and there he goes again. It's gonna be another close race. I'm gonna be the one slowed down. Looks like he lost his positioning. I don't know where he went. But we've got buggies in our butt. So, got bogeys to the rear. We're in first. We're 80% through the race. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a gap. Just need to make sure we don't hit anything that messes us up. Like that. We lost a lot of momentum there. They're catching now. And we're passed on the outside with 6% of the race left. We may just have to take second place in this one. Oh, but we're reeling. Oh, it's going to be a close one. I think we got second. Man. Oh, just barely. Daggum. Wow. Alright, well we got second there. We're still ahead by 2 points, so we just got to make sure that we come in first in this last race. And like I said, we're going to be jumping in the Can-Am buggy there. And we'll jump in, get a tune on that, and we'll see you in the next race. Alright, here we go in the Aerodome cross-country circuit. And we hope that the Can-Am is a little faster. I hope that it provides the speed that we need to win. A little slidey here. So we are all-wheel drive now. So it means we won't have as much top speed, but I'm hoping since this is a circuit race, it's more about acceleration. Slide right into 5th place there. Well, the 5th place person, I guess. So we're up into 4th. Got some guy almost landing on us beside him there. Watch out for those pallets. Try not to hit those on the next couple laps. But we're in 3rd. We're looking good. Looks like that Volkswagen Beetle, off-road Beetle, might be a good play. So that might be a good thing, or a good vehicle to look at if you're doing this, since it gave us issues in the last one. We're up in the 1st now. Alright. Now we just gotta hold position. It's funny watching them jump. Alright, I'll hit the pallets. There we go. Now we can just mimic that lap. We'll be fine and dandy. These races have been a lot closer. I don't know if it's... I'm not a big fan of cross-country. I don't know if that's the reason. It's just because they're cross-country and I'm weaker in them, or if I just didn't pick ideal cars for the first two. Since, I mean, essentially they were the same vehicle, I guess, in theory. We'll jump up here on this one. We'll entertain the thought of a jump. Looks like second place is coming with us. So, alright, we did the jump at least on one of the laps, just to entertain that. This Can-Am's pretty good though, at least in this circuit it is. Again, it's hard to tell like how they would be for the entire thing. Like, it may not have been good for like the sprint race, since it's like just a long sprint rather than just going in a continual circle where you don't really hit the top speed. But anyway, we got first place. Again, that Volkswagen Class 5 bug might do really well, so it might be worth giving that a shot. We got 56 points there. We got Sugar, Oh Buggy Buggy, complete. We got the 3 stars on it, and that'll unlock that Forza Edition Alumina Craft buggy, and we'll get 40 grand on top of that. So let's go ahead and jump into the other seasonal event and knock that out as well. Alright, so the car in front it's got a B-Class 700 restriction, and it has to be a Toyota car. So let's see what we have to play with. Alright, we've got our first car for the car in front seasonal championship. It's going to be a Mark IV Toyota Supra. So let's go ahead and look into this.
Ah, spring. The season of new life and new beginnings. Oh, and new championships, of course.
Okay, so we just have one circuit race. And then we have a street race, and then a point-to-point sprint race. So we'll swap out our car for the next race. Well, for each of the races, but I just needed to use the Supra. We did throw a tune on it. That tune will be, or the share code for that tune will be on screen now. If you want to check that out. It is all-wheel drive, but it's definitely keeping the 2JZ engine in there. There's a little bit of understeer, so just make sure you're aware of that. It may be good to get a tune that isn't all-wheel drive for this course, just so that you don't have to worry about understeer, since this is a tight turning course. We've got the Toyota GT86 up in front of us, now to the side of us and behind us. Okay, I think I'm not off there, but so that's what you get for getting 80% in this season. So that's what we're shooting for. You can actually swap, I believe, you can swap a Ferrari 458 engine into it. So, you know, that's just exciting. But we're fighting for second place now. These brakes. I looked away for a second. But we're up into first, so there we go. It's tuned. I mean, it's good. It's just gotta make yourself aware of the understeer, and then you'll be fine. You just gotta brake a little bit more, but it's just all-wheel drive for you. But it's handling really well, actually. It sounds... Oh, what the heck happened? I think I hit one of the back buttons on my controller. Alright. Sorry about that. I definitely hit one of the back, like, paddle buttons on my controller. And I guess whichever one I hit was bound to Y. Rewind. We're closing on final lap. Alright, and that was the final turn. We definitely gapped on the drivatars there. So definitely would suggest that tune if you've got the Supra. So we'll go ahead and jump into a different car and jump into the next race. Alright, here we are into the next race, which is the Highland Charge. We've jumped in our 95 Toyota MR2 GT. So I did throw another tune on this. You can see it or use it via the share code that is on your screen now. Fast. It is all-wheel drive. This is a street race, by the way. So there is traffic. It's a little drifty, it seems. Not as planted as the Supra was that we used in the last one. Of course, the Supra seems like it would be heavier, so that might have helped out as well. Just being a bigger car. Get on the inside. Run that Supra. Oh man. Bad person. Please do not do that in online racing. Oh man. It's okay to do that against drivatars, but doing that online is just, you know, don't be a douche, basically is what it comes down to. But we're in first place. We've got a huge lead, and we're almost halfway through the race. Checking out some drifts. Yeah, the car, I mean, the tune feels good on the car. Again, it doesn't help that I'm like changing cars every time, so I'm not really getting a feel for the car from one race to another. But in general, it's not bad. It's usable. Maybe a better tune, maybe a better car. But for my purposes of at least just showing you what cars can be used, this thing definitely loves to drift, it seems. It works. It's faster than the other cars, and that's kind of a big thing. Handling is another thing. It handles okay. I would definitely pick the Supra over this if I was doing it by just one car. But it's alright. We're coming up on the final turn. And coming up on the finish line. And we just absolutely dusted the Drivatars in that one. It's a good looking car. I love pop-up headlights, as many of you that have been around know. So let's go ahead and jump into our third car and jump into that final race. Alright, here we go with the final event. It's going to be the Derwent Reservoir Sprint. And we jumped into the Toyota Terreno. I did throw a tune on this. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. If you have this car, you might as well just use it. This car apparently can get upgraded from D class all the way up to X class. That's not the tune that we threw on it, obviously, so we have to be inside B class. But I didn't know that this car could go all the way up to X class, which is just absolutely insane that it can go from a D class car all the way up to X. So the share code should have been on the screen. If it isn't or wasn't, you know, I'll put it on now. But this thing apparently is just absolutely ridiculous. We unlocked it in one of the last couple seasons. I don't remember which one. It may have been in the last series, but I hadn't used it. Apparently I should have been. This tune has a little bit of understeer, but this thing is quick. I think right now, even in B class, this tune is sitting at like over 9 acceleration on the little card stats or whatever. So it's kind of just insane. It's gripping actually really well. I'm assuming that they've had to make like sacrifices somewhere. Like obviously it has stock rims on it, so I'm curious to what tire compound it would have on it as well. But it's handling pretty well. There was other tunes with better handling lines, but I just chose the one that had the most acceleration because that's just the kind of person I am. But it's doing really, really well. We are like smoking the Drivatars again. So if you have this car, this is probably the one I would use if I was only doing a single car. But since I'm not, you know, I'm just giving you some options to use. Again, that understeer is there, but it's not like terrible. Kind of a thing of you get used to driving it and you don't really notice it too much. Especially if you accelerate into it, it seems to help it out a little bit. Alright, we're almost 80% through the race. Yeah, this thing is quick for being B class. I don't know what the top speed would be. Luckily, we don't have to really worry about that, just because of how twisty and turny this course is. But it would definitely be good for that first circuit race as well. Just because of the acceleration being so good. And we're going to go in with a little bit of flair. There we go. Pretty bland looking car for what it can achieve. So, man, we absolutely killed the Drivatars on that one. So, 60 points there. The car in front is complete. We'll get the 3 stars because we raced against the highly skilled Drivatars. And we'll unlock the modern race helmet in black, but it looks gray. So, again, I need to go in and like change up my dudes like clothing because we've been wearing this forever. But we can put a race helmet on now. But we'll end out on this wheel spin that's coming up. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to stay tuned for the rest of the festival playlist videos, definitely get subscribed. I do them every Thursday, and I have tried to have them all done, all the events done in a video by Sunday. So definitely get subscribed if you want to stay tuned for those. I hope if you found the video helpful, make sure you leave a like. If you like the video, obviously leave a like. But other than that, we will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy springtime.